friends. Just need my door shut there. Okay, let me know if you guys can see and hear me, because I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty on my end. We've got some storms here. It's got the internet a little slow. So to me, I don't see myself like I normally do. Anybody? Perfect. Yay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I don't know if any of you out there are on the East Coast, but I swear these tropical storms that are coming in have been insane. I hope you all are staying safe wherever you are. We had some pretty severe flooding in my area. I'm in the Atlanta area. Last week, lots of damage to homes in my neighborhood. Unfortunately, we were very lucky that all we got was just kind of a single layer of water in the garage that we were easily able to kind of sweep out. But yeah, it's just insane. So if you hear some thunder, some rain in the background, see some lightning flashes, I apologize. Yeah, so I'm just going to talk for a couple of minutes. I want to give everyone a chance. First of all, I was a little late, and then I want to just give everyone a chance to kind of jump on in case you're already following us, and you know you're waiting for it to turn 9:30 Eastern time, and you're jumping on, or you know we may just have some people kind of browsing Amazon Live right now, looking for something to tune into, and we want to give them a chance to find us before we miss any of the good stuff. So, okay, let's just talk about, if any of you were here with us last week, we talked about nailing your nighttime routine. Talked about a bunch of products that I love using for bedtime, around bath and getting ready for bed and all of that. I have had a miracle happen in my house this past week. And honestly, I'm chalking a lot of it up to using the Kia Babies Soothe Sleep Bag that we talked about last week. So I don't know if you guys got your hands on that or if you already have one and you're using it. My daughter loves it. It's amazing. She's 13 months old and she still doesn't regularly sleep through the night. Which, you know, I'm fine with. I, you know, don't mind like meeting her needs in the night. I love snuggling with her. It's all fine. But I would love some uninterrupted sleep at night after over a year of doing this. But this past week, since I've been using that Soothe Sleep Bag, she has been sleeping through the night. Now, I think it's a combination of her just being developmentally ready, but also the sleep bag is just really, really comfortable. It's really light and breathable, so she's not getting super hot and sweaty in the night. Is one thing that I've noticed, like when she wakes up in the morning, she's not clammy or anything like that. And the other thing is I just love how like size versatile it is. I just think it's like really comfortable for her. So when she's kind of a wild sleeper and when she's all like rolling around crazy in her bed, she's not getting kind of tangled up in it or, you know, in a lot of her sleep sacks, like she's kind of tall. So her feet push out the bottom and it makes the straps too tight when she does that. And I think that wakes her up. So I'm loving it right now. Just, I'm telling you, if you guys were tuned in last week, you need to get your hands on that Soothe Sleep Bag. It's not part of the sale that we're running tonight, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I just got her put down for the night and I'm like, finally looking forward to bedtime now because it's just so easy to put her down, get her ready for sleep, and then know that I'm probably going to get like a full night's sleep myself. It's been amazing. So yeah, let me know actually in the chat because I have this pulled up now where I can actually like look at the messages as they come in. That feature wasn't working for me when I first started doing these streams. Let me know, like, if you have a baby at home or, you know, a toddler, a kid, whatever, around when they started consistently sleeping through the night, like whether you sleep trained or you didn't. I'm just curious. I know we're not supposed to like compare our babies and all of that, but I'm just genuinely curious. So, oh, yay. So I already see someone has bought a few items on our sale that we are running tonight. Hi, Nicola. Okay, so let me just go ahead then, and since we do have several of you here now, welcome guys. So happy to have you hanging out with us tonight. I look forward to these all week long. Let's do some housekeeping stuff. So if you could go ahead and give us a follow here on Amazon Live. And the reason for that is because we want you to be notified whenever we do these live streams. I think of them as just fun hangout sessions where we just kind of get to learn about a lot of amazing baby products, kind of talk to each other on the message boards, like create this parenting community. It's super, super fun. We're running amazing deals all of the time. I'm going to talk about tonight's deals in just a little bit. And I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So the more the merrier. If you would like to get notified whenever we go live, all you have to do is just hit that follow button here on Amazon Live and you will get a notification. What else? Our deal tonight is crazy. As you could see in the title, it is a mega sale. So 80% off. For as long as I've been doing this, we have never done an 80% off sale. So everything that we're going to talk about tonight, all of the items in the carousel, just beneath this video that you guys can browse, all of those are going to be eligible for that 80% off. So you don't have to worry about if something I'm talking about or something that I mentioned or show to the camera, is this 80% off tonight? You don't even have to ask. The answer is yes. If I'm talking about it here, or if it's browsable in the carousel, it is eligible for that deal. So please get your hands on this stuff. So in case you haven't joined us before, let me just tell you how the discount works. So this sale is a thank you for tuning into our live stream and hanging out with us. So it's really only going to last until the end of the evening after this live stream. So the deal is going to expire at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that would be, what, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what you have to do is there is a claim button in the banner below this video. You just have to click that, then actually go through with your transaction, pick out all of the items you want, add them to your cart, and then when you actually close out and finish shopping, the 80% will just automatically be taken off of your purchase total. So super easy for you. Just don't forget that it will expire at the end of the night, because again, it's really just a thank you for hanging out with us here on this live stream. We also have, man, so much going on. We are determined to give you things. We want you to have these products. We're also doing a giveaway of an item that I have right here that we are going to talk about because I use them with my daughter. I absolutely love them. It's the Kia Baby silicone bibs. This color right here, just want to show you up close. This is called Funtastic. We are giving this set away tonight. And so what you need to do is make sure you're following us here on Amazon Live. Introduce yourself in the chat, jump on this message board, say hi, ask questions, just chat with us, whatever. Just make your presence known in about 10 minutes to the end of the live stream. So you do have to stick around with us until the end. I promise it's going to be worth it because I'm telling you, we're going to talk about some great stuff tonight. We will actually announce the winner of the giveaway. It will be written on the chat log here. And then, of course, I will verbally announce it and I will let you know how to redeem your Funtastic silicone bib set. Seriously, guys, you need these. Like, this will completely eliminate the mess at mealtime. If you have a baby or toddler who is just starting solids or starting to sit, in their high chair and take table food, you know how messy meal times can get. You absolutely need these silicone bibs. And I do actually consider the bibs one of kind of my essentials for a baby, and that's why we're going to talk about it tonight. And all the silicone bib sets that we're going to talk about tonight are 80% off. So make sure that you get your hands on one of these. What else? As always, we would love for you to give us a follow on our social media channels. We're on all the major channels. We've got Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, especially over on Instagram. If you are not following us over there, please join us. We've just built a really fun, cool Kia parent community over there. We're constantly, sharing your photos, sharing your stories to our stories. It's a great place to tell us your experience with the Kia Babies product. It's a great place to ask questions. And we also do lots of Instagram specific like giveaways and fun things like that. So I don't want you to miss any of that. So please give us a follow over there. And as always, we really appreciate when you share this video with friends and family. If you have other mom friends, dad friends, parents-to-be friends that you think need to know about this brand, need to know about these awesome products, and they love taking advantage of great deals, then send them our way. The more the merrier, I say, for these hangout sessions, because again, they are just so fun and enjoyable for me. I am currently a stay-at-home mom. I do work part-time, freelance in social media, which is super fun. But if any of you out there are stay-at-home parents, you know that it's not very often that you kind of get to have a dialogue or, talk about something that interests you with other adults. And my life right now is kind of baby stuff. So this is what I like to talk about. I love good deals. I love great brands. I love high quality products for my baby. So this is just a really great opportunity every week for me to kind of talk to someone who's not a toddler. So I hope you enjoy these as much as I do. And again, so just make sure that you share them with anyone, share this live stream video with anyone you think will be interested. So let me just turn my screen back on real quick so I can see how things are going on the chat. Oh, I love it. So many of you. Let's see. Do we have... Yay, Heather is following us on Instagram. Hi, Heather. Hi, Annie, Catherine. Who else? If I miss any of you, I'm so sorry. I know that we have a Kia Babies team member on the chat as well. And their kind of sole job is to just answer your questions when you have them, because as I'm talking, I don't always see them. So if I leave you out, don't worry. We know that you're here. So happy that you guys are joining us. Okay. So I think I've been on for about 13 or 14 minutes now. I think it's probably cool to go ahead and jump in and start talking about the products just so we don't run out of time tonight, because I have so much ground to cover. So we are going to talk about some of my favorite products that I deem kind of baby essentials. And I've got like a few kind of categories to cover. Some of these things are actually, I think all of these products I have talked about before if you are following us and you've joined us for one of these live streams before, but I'm just going to keep talking about these things forever because they're just fantastic. And, I want you to get your hands on them. So we're going to talk about some products for feeding. So some of my baby feeding essentials, some things to kind of help curb mess at meal times, like I touched on before with the silicone bibs. Let's see, what else are we going to talk about? Some travel essentials. I'm going to get to that at the very end. I know we're kind of wrapping up summer, which is sort of the end of vacation season, but maybe some of you are traveling in the fall for the holidays. My family and I actually have one more family beach trip that we're going to take. So we've also got some of our travel essentials 80% off tonight. So I'm going to talk about some must-haves for traveling with baby. Yeah, we did bedtime essentials last time. We'll circle back around with that in a future video. So let's get into it with some of my favorite items for bottle feeding babies. So this is going to be a feeding essential for a baby that is, or a nursing baby, kind of in that 4th trimester stage, all the way up to 6-7 months, when they're just kind of starting the teething phase. You haven't really started solids with them yet. An absolute feeding essential to help curb mess is the Kia Babies Bandana bib. So I've got a few sets here that I'm going to talk about. All of the sets that we are talking about tonight are part of the 80% off. What I have here, I've kind of laid them out as some of my favorites for girls. I'm going to show you some of my favorite unisex sets and then some of my favorite sets for boys. And the only reason I've kind of separated them that way is simply because there are so many colors and patterns that are on sale tonight. I didn't want to overwhelm you all at once, and I couldn't fit them all on my display. So I'm going to kind of go through them kind of piece by piece. And then also, I just find that I think these make a really great baby shower gift. It's thoughtful, practical, useful, something that every new parent is going to need. And while I think it's kind of a cultural conditioning thing that we are super comfortable putting girls in like typical boy colors or boy patterns, anyone that's like shopping for a boy baby, I find that, you know, they're a lot less likely to put a baby boy in like a floral print or something like that, right? So if you are definitely looking for something that screams, I'm a girl, I've got you covered with some sets. And if you're definitely looking for something that's like, I'm a super masculine baby boy, you know, please don't call me a girl, please don't mistake me for a girl, I've got you covered there too. Okay, so let's get into the bibs. Why I love these so much. So first thing, and I talk about this with almost every single Kia Babies product that I cover, is how soft they are. And why that's so important, especially for something like a bib that you're going to use that's going to stay around baby's neck, you know, for half the day at every feeding. Something that's going to be touching baby's skin when it's damp, whether that's from drooling or, you know, chewing because they're teething, whether it's from spit up. You want a material that is super soft and non-irritating because baby skin is so much more delicate than ours. It's more prone to things like chafing, dryness, irritation, rash. You know, if you leave wetness or dampness on baby skin, it can cause them to break out. It can cause chapping. Of course, we don't want any of that. And, you know, my daughter, Sophia, who is really prone to uber sensitive skin, she's just really picky about anything that touches her skin. So anything that is kind of attached to her, if it is scratchy, if it is rough, if it is too stiff, she's not going to wear it. She is going to claw it off of herself, or she's going to, you know, pitch a fit about it until I take it off of her. So in order to get her to actually wear one of these all day, or even just for a feeding, it has to be incredibly soft. And the reason these are so soft is because they are 100% organic cotton. That's on the outer layer. And then this inner layer on the backside here is actually premium fleece. And so I don't know if you're familiar with fleece as far as absorbency, but it makes a great, great material to use for something like a bib because it is naturally absorbent and it's naturally moisture wicking. Which means that, you know, any moisture that kind of soaks into this is going to soak into that inner layer, and it's not even going to penetrate the side that touches baby's skin. So baby's outfit is going to stay completely dry. Their skin is going to stay completely dry. And that's something I just haven't found in a lot of other bibs. For whatever reason, I just find that baby bibs tend to be made of like the world's thinnest material. You know, they're constantly just getting soaked. They're like mushy and yucky all of the time. They get crusty, and you know, they don't last all day, so you're constantly having to take them off and throw them in the laundry. These bandana bibs come in 8 packs, and I can attest, you will see in the product description, if you go to Kia Baby's website, they claim that one of these will last an entire day from morning until night and stay dry. I can attest that that is absolutely true, and it is because of that nice moisture wicking and absorbent fleece on the underside here. So the cotton is what makes it so soft for baby, and then the fleece is what makes it so absorbent. So you are definitely going to cut down on the amount of laundry that you are doing. Just a pack of these is going to last you, 8 days if it's an 8-pack and you're just using one a day, thereabouts. So yeah, love that about them. I also love that they have metal snaps is what holds them in place around baby instead of Velcro. Velcro is just itchy and scratchy. I hate using Velcro on Sophia because if it ends up touching her skin, it just doesn't feel good. And she doesn't enjoy it. It makes her super red and itchy. And also Velcro just doesn't last very long. I don't know if you have baby products that have Velcro on them, but after a few washes, it's like they kind of collect lint from other things that you were washing them with. The Velcro kind of gets gunky and then it doesn't stick together anymore. So I have literally had entire packs of Velcro baby bibs that I've had to just throw in the trash because after a few washes and uses, they're just useless. So I love these snaps. The snaps are nickel free, and that's very important because nickel sensitivity or nickel allergy is really, really common just generally in the human population. I actually have a nickel allergy. I can't wear jewelry that is made with nickel or nickel plated, anything like that. And it's really, really common for babies to have a sensitivity to it. So I love that Kia Babies was very conscientious of that. And so the metal snaps on this, you don't have to worry about them coming into contact with baby skin if they do, because they are nickel free. Another great aspect of the snaps is that it makes these size adjustable and very size versatile. So you can use these on a newborn baby, and to make it fit, you're going to want to put it on the most narrow setting, which is this inner button to the inner button, which gives you the smallest hole at the top. There's not going to be a lot of give there. Older baby, not quite a toddler, even my 13-month-old, she's actually on the regular fit. So that's just going to be like to like. And of course, this is very self-explanatory how to do this. I don't want to make it sound more complicated than it is. That's going to give you that nice middle fit there. And then for your older toddlers, because they can still use these make a great kind of like accent to an outfit. Baby is going to continue to teethe up until anywhere from like 25 to 33 months, I think, is the normal range. So still lots of drooling and chewing, and you're going to want to keep your toddler's outfits nice and dry. You're going to put that on the widest setting, which is just the outer snap to the outer snap. You can see how wide that gets there. So it's going to fit a variety of necks. So you can think about this as like a long time use item. They're super easy to clean. I now have a pact with myself that anything that I buy or use for baby has to be machine washable. As a mom, I don't have time to do a lot of spot cleaning, to do a lot of, washing things by hand. Dry cleaning, certainly I don't have time for. So I love that these are machine washable. You just wash them on cold. You can tumble them dry on low heat. And any product that you want to maintain absorbency, you don't want to use fabric softener on. And these are so soft by themselves that you don't need it. So just make sure you're not using fabric softener. And that's it. You can just throw these into the laundry with everything else baby uses and wears, and they're going to come out clean and good as new. They're extremely durable, so they hold up to a lot of washing. They have very intricate stitching. So I absolutely consider these a feeding essential for baby. Let's take a close-up look at some of these colors and patterns here, because the ones I am talking about today are the ones that are 80% off. And actually, I want to make sure that you guys just browse everything that's available during this 80% off sale tonight in the carousel, because there are some colors and patterns that I just don't have in my possession. They haven't been sent to me, but they are included in the 80% off sale. And you might find something you like there. And I don't want to miss those. So let's talk about some of my favorites for girls, which is what I have here. These super, super cute, just delicate, dainty, fun, colorful colors and patterns that we have here. So this pack is called Flourish, and it's all florals. And I have, as I said, a 13-month-old daughter. And I'm very much I said I wasn't going to be like this when I was pregnant, but now that she's here, I just am very much into the stereotypical girl mom stuff. I suddenly love pink. I love pastel. I love florals. I think it's because my daughter's hair growth has kind of been on the slow side. So when we take her out, she's frequently mistaken for a boy, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with, but it's just one of those things where she's not a boy, she's a girl, and her name is Sophia. And so when I'm in conversation with someone who is referring to her as he and him, and then suddenly I interject with, well, actually she, blah, 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 it's just awkward. And so I don't want to even have to bother. So basically I just dress her in froofy, floral, cutie things. And it's basically like she's wearing a sign that just screams, I'm a girl. So this pack here is called Bliss, and I think it's probably got some of my favorite patterns ever, like this one. Look how cute that is. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Atlanta out there, but we have a ton of street art here. Lots of, murals on the sides of buildings and stuff. It's one of my favorite things about this city. And I just think that some of these colors and patterns here just really, really remind me of that. Like this just reminds me of kind of street art and murals, and they're just very artsy. I love the colors. I love the patterns. So I think that Bliss is actually one of my favorite sets. This one is called Girl Power, and they're just fun, kind of neon colors. We've certainly got some neutrals in here as well, like that beige and this blue. But this is just going to be a fun little pop or a little accent on your baby girl's outfit. This is actually one of my daughter Sophia's favorite packs, just because she is very into bright colors. She likes to constantly look at herself in the mirror when she's got these on. So again, we've got Flourish, Bliss, and Girl Power. So these are three of my favorite sets. If you have a girl baby at home, or if you are shopping for a mom-to-be who is expecting a girl, these make a great gift, and these are my three favorite sets for girls. Okay, so I'm going to clear these off, and let's look at some more unisex options. I am all about a good unisex option, and I feel like Kia Babies just does that really, really well. One of my favorite sets of all time. This is called Sweet Treats, and I'll show you those individually in just a second. Crazy obsessed with those. Now, even though these are all in the blue family, I think these are nice and unisex. Show you those. And then this one right here was actually a limited edition print or pattern that is still available, but you definitely want to go ahead and get your hands on it, especially since it's 80% off tonight. I just think this, it's called US of A, is this set right here. I'm going to show you close up in just a second, but I just think that's super fun and summery for your backyard barbecue or your 4th of July party. Okay, so let's talk about Sweet Treats. I just think these are nice, colors for a boy or a girl. This nice yellow, and we've got ice cream cones. So, so cute. This is another one of my favorites for my daughter, Sophia. We've got little pretzels. We always get a lot of compliments when we're wearing the Sweet Treat set. We've got donuts, macarons, churros, cupcakes. How sweet are these? Little lemonades and key lime pies. Love, love, love these. This set is called Constellation, and it's just this nice neutral, very subtle kind of powdery blue. Here we've got some planets. My daughter Sophia has a book about the planets that she is obsessed with right now, and I have to read it about 30 times a day. So I feel like I should pull this set of bibs back out for her, because I just feel like she would be obsessed with this right now. This is called Constellation. Got some nice stars there. So see, it's just some nice whites and blues and grays. So that's going to be good for a boy or a girl. And then this is our US of A set. So very patriotic. You got a nice white there. This plain electric kind of American flag blue. Love this gray. It's kind of a gray green. I don't know if that really comes across under my lighting here. Love this one. And then we actually celebrated the 4th of July with my husband's family. They live at the beach, so they are not close by. And I actually left two of the bibs that we packed with Sophia's outfit at the time there. But I'm going to show you what the other two bibs that come in this pack look like. This is actually the US of A burp cloth, but you've got this American flag one, and then this kind of American flag red. So I just think that's super fun. Again, it's limited edition. So if you think this is fun also, and you want it for your next 4th of July holiday, you want to kind of jazz baby up a little bit, definitely get your hands on this tonight. This is Sweet Treats, and this is Constellation. So these are my favorite unisex prints. And finally, if you are looking for something that is a little more suited towards a boy, I think our Camo and Baby Boss are two really great sets. Although Baby Boss is also pretty unisex, but let me show you these close up. So this is just a nice neutral gray. I just think the camo, even though personally, like, camo is not really my aesthetic, I just find these really super fun, right? I love a pattern. I think with the right outfit on even a girl, these would be just so super cute. You've got this nice neutral green. Basically got every kind of color scheme of camo imaginable. This is probably one of my favorite colors that Kia Babies actually makes their bibs in, this nice kind of rust or burnt orange. I don't know if that's what you would call that. And then this is Baby Boss. So very just monochrome, geometric patterns. I love anything with arrows. Again, we've got some bright green arrows. I think that's just kind of fun and kind of boho. This web pattern, these little crosses, letters, and these little teepees. Again, kind of a boho feel. Again, would work for a girl as well, but if I had to choose out of the sets that we have on sale tonight, I think these are my two favorites for if you are shopping for a boy and you definitely want something that kind of says boy. I think these are two good options as well. So those are the colors and patterns that I have in my possession that are part of the 80% off sale tonight. So if you're interested in any of those, just browse them in the carousel below. And make sure you take a look at everything that's there because, again, I think there are a couple colors and patterns that I don't have, but they are a part of the sale, and I don't want you to miss out on that. Okay. So let's talk really quickly, since we just went through the bibs and we were talking about kind of bottle feeding and that sort of thing. I did want to talk about reflux a little bit, just because it's something that my daughter Sophia dealt with, and actually having these bandana bibs when she was going through that was just a lifesaver, because she and I both were we were just lived in a constant state of being covered in spit up, bless her heart. She just had such a rough time with reflux. So she actually met the definition of something called GERD, which, reflux, I feel, is sort of a little bit overdiagnosed, a little bit kind of overly pathologized, just because some amount of reflux in a baby that is on a purely liquid diet and is always kind of in a lying down or prone position, a little bit of reflux is totally normal. That little kind of sphincter muscle in the esophagus is still like really soft and kind of floppy in a developing baby. And so that, kind of allows for food to easily make its way back up from the stomach, right up the throat and out the mouth, which is what reflux is. So if your baby is constantly spitting up, but they seem perfectly happy about it, they don't seem uncomfortable, they're not kind of writhing in pain or arching their back or, screaming, crying, and feeding is not overly difficult for you or for baby, they're probably good. It's probably a totally normal thing that they're just going to grow out of. Now, GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, is a little bit different. So that's what you want to be kind of looking for signs of. And my daughter had a mild case of it, but I'm telling you, when we were going through it, it did not feel mild at all. And so that is going to be where every feeding kind of causes you both a lot of stress, you and baby. Babies that kind of fight at the breast or fight at the bottle, that arch their back during feedings, that turn really red in the face, their eyes get red, or they kind of get watery or glazed over, that probably means that they are producing a little too much stomach acid and they're actually experiencing acid reflux. So there's reflux, which is just where normal milk kind of doesn't make it all the way down and comes back out. That happens in every baby. They grow out of it. Acid reflux is where there's too much stomach acid mixed in with all of that milk. And when it comes up the esophagus, it causes a burning sensation, and over time can actually damage the esophagus. So if you feel like baby's discomfort is excessive while they're spitting up, that is definitely worth talking to your pediatrician about. And so something that can help significantly with both normal reflux and GERD is knowing how to properly burp baby after a feeding. So let's just really quickly go through a few burp tips. So I'm going to use my handy dandy stuffed bunny. His name is Cotton. He's going to be my stand-in baby since my daughter Sophia is already down for the night. And we're going to talk about a few options for burping. So the first one is kind of your standard, just over the shoulder, and make sure you have kind of a cupped hand that looks like this. Make kind of a wide C with the hand, and that's just so you're applying pressure in the right spot and you're not coming down too heavy-handed on baby's back, because you do need to give them some good love pats. Make sure you know that you're patting firmly, which is going to help get that air up. And you're just going to be hitting right in between baby's shoulder blades. So that's pretty standard. If you have a baby that is kind of wiggly squiggly, doesn't like to stay still in that position on the shoulder, you can do a sitting up burp. My daughter liked to be in a sitting position, so pretend like this is my lap, my table here. You would just set baby in your lap like this. You would support both sides of the cheeks and under the chin right here. And you're going to cupped hand again and just give good firm pats in between the shoulder blades in a sitting position. If baby is kind of showing signs of discomfort, you think there might be a little trapped wind or a little trapped gas, so maybe not only does baby need to burp, but maybe some air needs to come out the other end as well. That can happen after a feeding too. You might want to try the across the knees method. So again, this is going to be my lap, but we're actually going to put baby flat down on the tummy across the knees, and that pressure on the tummy is going to help kind of move any air that needs to come out of the tummy out. And it's going to either come out the mouth or it's going to come out the bottom. But either way, baby is going to feel so much better. So again, same thing. You're going to support right here. Their head would be kind of draped over, supported by your hand, and firm pats with a cupped hand in between the shoulder blades. Now, if your baby has been diagnosed with acid reflux, like my daughter was, there's actually a no pat burping method. And the reason you're not going to want to pat a baby very vigorously that has acid reflux is because you do want the trapped air to come out, but you want to minimize spit up as much as possible. And the pats on the back actually can contribute to, an excess of spitting up. And that's just because, their spit up is kind of mixed with all that stomach acid, and it's painful when it comes up. So if you can keep the contents of baby's stomach down, that's going to be preferable. So what you would do is actually hold baby in a completely straight line. Imagine there's a thread kind of from the top of their head to the ceiling. You want to hold their shoulders perfectly straight, everything in a straight line, hips included. Press them firmly against your body, and you're actually going to kind of massage starting from the base of the spine, working that air up, but not patting, rub up to in between the shoulder blades like this. Now that's not always going to get a burp out of baby, but if you give it a try for about 10 or 15 minutes, see what happens. If baby does seem like they're getting more comfortable, that air is probably releasing, and it's fine if you never hear a burp. As long as there's no spitting up, you're good. So just wanted to share a few of those tips with you because they were super, super helpful to us when we were going through reflux with my daughter. Okay, so another feeding essential. Now, this is going to be, now we're going to talk about the silicone bibs. And these I really like for a baby that is starting to sit in their high chair and start solids or purees or table food. This is really great for toddlers. This is the bib we use at feedings for my 13-month-olds. The silicone bibs are amazing. Okay, so don't forget that we have a giveaway on the Funtastic set, which is this bright blue and this bright yellow here. Super fun, Funtastic. We are giving this set away. So if you are here all you need to do is make sure you're following us here on Amazon Live. Say hi, introduce yourself, ask a question, share an anecdote with us, just make your presence known, and we will actually be picking a winner from the chat log. We have a Kia Babies team member that is on, making sure they're kind of keeping up with that. They know everyone that's here. We're going to randomly select a winner from that about the last 10 minutes of this live stream, and this is ending at 10:30. So here in just a little bit, we will pick that winner, and it'll be written in the chat log. I will announce it verbally, and then I will also tell you how to redeem your silicone bib set. So let's just talk about these really quick. I want to show you the other sets that are on sale tonight. And I cleaned them very nicely. My daughter's actually been using these too, and I put them back in their sleeve because I just didn't want to forget what colors I was looking at here. And I also wanted to remember to talk about the fact that these are BPA free, which I really like. So let's open these up. I just knew I wouldn't remember if I didn't put them back in the sleeves. So this is called Horizon, is the pack I have here. Love, love, love this color. This is like a nice plum or eggplant color. And then I don't really know how you would describe this, kind of like a rust, but I love it. I'm obsessed with this color. This is the lavender set. Let's look at those. Very just pretty, kind of a dusty blush pink and a dusty lavender. And then finally, Wildflower. So these are the sets that you can get 80% off tonight. Love these. Actually, this is the other set I've been using with my daughter. Okay, so why I think that the silicone bibs are a feeding essential. So my daughter, Sophia, she's 13 months old. She is a fantastic eater. We've been very lucky that she took to table food and solids really, really easily. But she is also very playful at the dinner table. She's, just kind of discovering what textures feel like in her hands for the first time. Kind of discovering, I know that I'm supposed to eat the food and it goes in my mouth, but I have these other holes. Like, can I put this green bean up my nose? Can I put it in my ear? Mealtime with a toddler is messy as heck, right? And I just find that these cut down on the amount of mess tenfold. So what I love about them is that they are size large. So my daughter's entire chest and torso is covered here. So a lot of times I like to just take her shirt off when I put her in her high chair to eat. But if we don't have time for that and she has an outfit on underneath, this is going to protect that outfit 100% from any spills, dribbles, any dropped food, anything like that. I love the food catch pocket here, and I love that it's also sized nice and large. So anything that's falling out of her mouth, it's not making it onto my floor. It is falling right here in the pocket, and Sophia actually likes to make it a game of fishing out her dropped food and just kind of feeding it right back to herself. So not only is it cutting down on mess, but it's cutting down on waste. So much more food is getting into Sophia's mouth and stomach than was before we started using the Kia Baby silicone bibs. This is actually one of the larger and more effective ones that I have used, and I've tried multiple other brands. So love the large size. They are BPA free, which makes me feel comfortable. I don't know if you're familiar with BPA, but it is a kind of chemical byproduct of plastic and resin. There is a lot of clinical evidence that says that BPA leaches, into the foods that we eat, kind of doesn't stay contained inside the products that it is used to create. It can leak and leach. And it has a tendency to mimic estrogen in the body, which can just over time kind of wreak havoc on your endocrine system. There's some debate about this, but I like to err on the side of caution with anything like that, especially anything that I'm using for baby. With myself, I'm a little bit, more willing to hear both sides. But I, take comfort in the fact that I don't even have to worry about that with this. This is BPA free. Which means that this is also going to be dishwasher safe. if you're worried about leaching chemicals, if you need to put this in the dishwasher. The most effective way to clean this is actually just spot cleaning because it is silicone. It's water resistant, it's spill and stain resistant. All I do is at the end of a meal, I kind of dump any fallen food out of the pocket into the trash or the garbage disposal. I flip it inside out. I give it a good cleaning just with dish soap and warm water. And then I kind of set it out to dry. It dries very quickly because, again, it is water resistant, being silicone. It's super soft and pliable. So Sophia is comfortable wearing this. She doesn't mind it. She's not constantly like ripping at it, trying to get it off. So it has been a game changer for less mess during feeding times in our house. So if you would like to get your hands on a set for free tonight, enter our giveaway. All you have to do is be following us here on Amazon Live, introduce yourself in the chat, and we will pick a winner here in the next about 5 minutes or so. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Or if you want to shop these 80% off tonight, please take advantage of our mega deal because these are eligible for the 80% off. And all you have to do is add them to cart. And when you complete your transaction, the 80% will automatically come off of your total. And if you have any questions about it, please leave those in the chat. We have a Kia Babies team member on who is kind of helping monitor all of that and can answer any questions that you have. I am going to jump on the chat here in just a second and just check in with everybody, see how you're doing. Okay, so the next item I'm going to talk about are the bamboo washcloths. Now, I consider these both a bathing essential, which is probably what you would typically think of using a washcloth for, but these have also become a feeding essential in my house because my daughter Sophia hates having her face and hands wiped after a meal. And these washcloths are so soft that this is the only thing I can use to wipe her up with after a meal that doesn't make her cry. And anything else I've tried, it doesn't matter how gently I do it. She just doesn't like anything rubbing against her skin. She has very, very sensitive skin. So let's just talk about these. We have two colors eligible for the 80% off tonight. We've got Sunshine, which is this cute springy yellow. And we've also got this blush pink. So these are the two colors that are eligible for 80% off tonight. These are made of bamboo. And if you have joined us before, you know that I have a whole bamboo spiel. I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version, why I love using something like bamboo for washcloth material. So first of all, bamboo is very sustainable. It's naturally replenishing. It is not over harvested. And it is not currently endangered. So you can ethically produce a lot of textiles using bamboo and you don't have to worry about your impact on the environment, which I really appreciate. It's also one of the softest fibers on the planet. So this just feels so luxe, so high quality. It's not going to irritate baby skin. I love a bamboo fiber. So soft. It's also extremely durable though, which means it's going to stand up to a lot of wear and tear. You can think of it as a long-term use item. You can wash it a billion times and it's not going to, feel different. It's not going to lose its shape. It's not going to lose its quality. It's not going to start to fray. So that's another reason that I love bamboo. It's naturally antimicrobial or antibacterial, so that makes it a great option for something like a washcloth or a toothbrush or even kitchen utensils. So yeah, that's my little bamboo spiel. And so these particularly, I love how they are sized large. So it will cover your entire hand. You can just get a good wipe on baby. I love how absorbent they are. So these lather fantastic. When you can get like a lot of water soaked into the washcloth, that's actually what helps your soap to lather up nicely. Something that it has kind of been a challenge with other baby washcloths that I've used. I feel like they're made of very, very thin, like paper thin material. These are nice and thick and plush. And as you can see, this kind of intricate stitching around the perimeter there means that they're just going to hold up to a lot of use, a lot of washes. Again, they are machine washable on cold. Anything I use nowadays for baby has to be easy to clean. I have to be able to just spot clean it or, throw it in the wash with the rest of my laundry. So you can machine wash these on cold, tumble dry on low heat, and as with anything that you want to maintain absorbency, you don't want to use fabric softener on these. So again, the two colors that we have of the bamboo washcloths that are 80% off tonight are the blush pink and the sunshine, which is this cute yellow here. So definitely want to get your hands on those. So I think we have about 10 minutes left. Let's go ahead and pick our winner. So if you haven't thrown your name in, go ahead and do that really quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and announce who is getting their hands on this free set of Kia Baby's silicone bibs. And then we'll talk about our last two items really quickly. I love bamboo too, Sweetness Bee. Chelsea, yes, the whole family needs bamboo washcloths, girl. So Heather, you were asking for how the bibs fit a 4-month-old, the bandana bibs or the silicone bibs? I'm assuming you're talking about the bandana bibs. Absolutely going to work for a 4-month-old. In fact, I think my daughter was 5 months old when I started using them for her regularly. So you would just put them on the most narrow setting. I would love to model them on my baby, but unfortunately she's in bed already, plus she's 13 months old. But the smallest size they have is actually meant for like size 0 or age 0 up to about 6 months. So yeah, I think they would work great for a 4-month-old. Oh, silicone. So I do think actually, I don't know if your 4-month-old are they starting solids yet? If they are, then you could absolutely try these out. I would say that I think just as far as like across the chest here, that they would be a little bit large on a standard size 4-month-old, but I could be wrong. Neck width, I think if you put it on the smallest setting, would absolutely work here. I just wonder if it wouldn't kind of like hang off the sides of a 4-month-old baby and be a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not sure. Oh, wow, your 4-month-old, or no, this is Val, 4-month-old on solids. My daughter just, she was not really interested until she was like between 5 and 6 months, I think. So hopefully that promo code issue is getting resolved. Man, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Not really sure what's going on with it. I think they're working behind the scenes on that. Let me just go ahead and talk about, yes, Chelsea, the silicone bibs are super easy to clean. It's one of my favorite things about them, I swear. So let's talk about the last couple of items that we have on sale tonight. So that's going to be, we've got the multi-use cover. So let me grab those really quickly. You guys see that? Okay. So these are the colors and prints that we have eligible for the 80% off sale tonight of the multi-use cover. Now, this is, I think, kind of standardly, you would think of this as a nursing cover, which, by the way, I 100% recommend putting this in your hospital bag. If you are currently expecting a baby or you know someone who is, this would make a great gift for them. Nursing in the hospital for me was just super awkward. I know that it shouldn't be, but I'm just a naturally kind of self-conscious person and just right after I had my baby, first of all, I hate hospitals, and I was just feeling really vulnerable. Breastfeeding was a real struggle for us in the beginning. I was just like surprised by the amount of people that were constantly in and out of my room. Nurses, which of course is great because they're doing their job. But lactation is in and out, which also is great to have them around too, because they're just doing their job. They're just there to help you. But still, it's like a lot of people. Insurance and billing comes in to talk to you. Someone comes in to take your order for food every day. And thank God for those people. But also my breasts are kind of out 100% of the time. And I just remember feeling like very exposed. And I wish that I had something like this with me. I was woefully unprepared with my hospital bag. I have lots of notes for baby number 2, if and when that happens. But the multi-use cover is fantastic for so many different things. So first of all, as a nursing cover, it's breathable, airy, light. It's so soft, so it's not going to irritate your skin. It's not going to irritate baby's skin. Baby is not going to have trouble breathing under here. I know I worried about, crazy things like that when I had, just had my daughter. I always like to do the breath test with things like this. Anything that's going to kind of go over baby's head or face, I just take a few deep breaths through it. And I make sure that it's easy for me to get a breath and that I can feel the air coming out the other side. And that's how I know that baby's probably not going to overheat. We're not going to get super sweaty and nasty if, she's nursing or feeding under here, which, at 13 months old, she is now on a bottle and solids. We're trying to wean from the bottle. It's a process. So she's not still nursing, but this was absolutely fantastic for that time in our journey together. It's not see-through at all. I don't know how they've achieved making it so light and airy and breathable, but at the same time, completely non-see-through. So you're going to have plenty of privacy under here. We love using this on trips, so I actually consider it a travel essential as well. So even today, though I'm not nursing, so I don't use this as a nursing cover, I do use it as a car seat cover for when we need Sophia to take naps on the road. My daughter needs a lot of darkness. She needs not a lot of visual stimulation in order to get drowsy and to fall asleep. So this is fantastic if you need to create a little shade, a little darkness, so that baby or toddler can sleep on the go. So it also functions as a car seat cover. It can be a stroller cover as well for same thing. If you're taking baby out on kind of a motion nap and they need a little darkness or a little shade to sleep. Or even if you're just out and about with baby and you want baby to have a little privacy. I know, especially in COVID times right now, it's kind of tough to take Sophia out because, everyone kind of flocks to, a cute baby or toddler and they want to talk to her in her face and touch her. And ordinarily I'd be fine with that. But right now I'm a bit of a germaphobe, understandably. So, even if you just want a little privacy for baby, these are fantastic. They make great shopping cart cover. So if baby needs to ride in a shopping cart and you don't want baby's skin kind of touching the handle of the cart or anything like that, you can use it over the seat and the handle of the grocery cart, just like you would a car seat. And if you're taking baby out to restaurants and they, provide you with a high chair, I always think those things are so kind of uncomfortable and they're always kind of sticky and yucky. This makes a great high chair cover. So you just cover that thing up just like you would use it for a car seat cover, and it kind of gives baby a nice padding and a nice protective layer so that they're not kind of sitting in the yuckiness of the high chair. So that's why it's called the multi-use cover, because it is so versatile. So definitely consider this a baby essential. Again, for travel, it's fantastic. This print right here is called Sweetheart. And then this one, super cute, is called Macaron because it has macarons on it. So these are the two that are eligible for the 80% off tonight. So hopefully we've got that promo code working and you guys can take advantage of that. Oh, good. Wow, I can't believe that the stuff sold out that quickly. Well, that's really exciting in some ways and really frustrating in others for you guys that stuck it out with us. Thank you so much for everyone to everyone that shopped with us tonight. You guys are amazing, being so sweet and supportive. We would love to see you next week for more 80% off. So the material that the multi-use covers are made out of, I don't know if that got answered. They are 100% cotton. And so soft. Okay, so really quickly, I just want to show you the original diaper bag, just because I love it, and maybe it'll be a part of the sale next week, but just because I said I would talk about it, one of my absolute favorite diaper bags of all time, it is the original, Kia Baby's original diaper backpack. So this is the color Red Wine, which I think is one of my favorite colors that it comes in. Let me just give you kind of the Cliff Notes version, which is my favorite things about it. The fact that it comes with 2 oversized side pockets. So this is great for if baby takes a sippy cup, which my daughter Sophia does. That's going to fit nice and easily on one side. And then a water bottle for mama over here on the other side. If I can carry my water with me, I am much more likely to hydrate while I am out on the go. And that's so important. I love that there are multiple, what I like to call mom pockets. So basically, this is just a way that a diaper bag can function as a purse for me so that I only have to carry one bag while I'm out. This is where I would put things like my car keys, my sunglasses, things that I want to be nice and secure, but I want easy, quick access to. So I just keep those right on the front there. I'll also throw things like, you know, a sunscreen for me and Sophia in the front there, just a multi-use kind of freestyle pocket. You've got this feeding pocket on the front that has multiple spots for bottles. I love this. The bag that I was using previous to this one only had one spot for a bottle. And I was just thinking, like, if I were using this as a travel bag, or, you know, if I was going out for a full day, I would need, you know, more than one bottle. So I love that this has 3 insulated pockets for bottles here. And this lip is actually nice and wide. So it means that it's going to fit over basically any size or shape bottle that you have. The short kind of fat ones are going to fit in here nicely, or the tall skinny ones are going to fit perfectly great. And then this little mesh pocket here is great for throwing in a washcloth to clean baby up after, for throwing in a bib, either a bandana bib or a silicone bib, either one. There's also plenty of room in there for extra snacks if you need that while you're out. Let's open up the inside really quick. The original diaper backpack actually comes with a matching diaper changing pad, which is one of my favorite things about it. So you're covered there. This is so nice and spacious. I call this my Mary Poppins bag because it's like the bottomless pit, but in the greatest way. Like, there are so many organizing pockets that your things are not going to get lost. They're not going to be hard to get to, but it literally will fit almost anything. It's like a clown car. Like, oh, do you need some sunscreen? Here, I've got that. Oh, do you need a snack? Here, I've got that. Do you need like a goldfish? Here's a goldfish in a bag. Like, not literally, but you know what I mean? It's basically like a magic bag that is just, it's amazing how much stuff you can keep pulling out of it. It's like a magic trick. So I love that about it. It also makes it a great travel bag. So I like to keep my diaper pad actually tucked into this pocket right here to kind of just keep it out of the way. I put my diapers in this nice side pocket. I put my wipes and diaper cream over here in this pocket, and then that leaves the whole inside for things like toys, the multi-use cover, if I need to travel with that, books for Sophia, just anything that I think we're going to need while we're out and about. Again, it makes an excellent travel bag for that reason. And then I did just want to talk about this pocket inside, which is great for travel documents. The inside is completely waterproof. The outside is completely scratch resistant. So if you ever needed to travel with important documents, like a boarding pass if you're flying, a passport, this is a great, great pocket for that. It's going to keep it nice and safe and dry. And then this bag's little secret superpower is that you can access it from the back as well. So I don't know if you're like me, but I kind of, when I'm getting in the car, I'll put this I'll sling it off of my shoulder onto the passenger seat. So the back is actually what's facing out. And if I need to grab something out of it quickly, I love being able to just unzip the back, stick my hand in, and have access to the inside of the bag. So this is one of my travel essentials. I know the item sold out tonight, but if you guys can catch a future sale, definitely get your hands on the Kia Babies original diaper backpack. All right, so the technical difficulties kind of had us running a few minutes over, but I love that you guys stuck around. You guys are my favorite. I literally want to be best friends with all of you. Yes, so many colors, Sweetness B. So let's see, did we, did we announce a winner for the silicone bibs? I'm trying to catch up with the chat because I know I've been talking forever. You guys are so sweet to stick around. I definitely want to make sure we pick a winner for that and get this mailed out to you as a thank you for hanging out. Okay, cool. So we're selecting a winner. I hear you, Ashley. They're so great. So we're just gonna make sure it's fair for everybody. So the winner is being randomly selected right now. So it's 10:37 for you too, Ashley. Are most of you on the East Coast, or not East Coast, I guess Eastern time zone like I am? Where's everybody from? Eastern, yeah. Freddie coming through for the West Coast. Ashley, I'm in Georgia also. Oh, we have a Central time zoner. Chelsea. Okay, Heather Christian. If you are still hanging out, you are going home, or I guess not going home, you probably are home, right? You're just hanging out at home. You have a set of silicone bibs coming your way. So Heather Christian. Oh, Rachel, you're in Georgia too. Me also. Yay, my Georgia girl's coming through. So Heather, you are, if you're still here, you are going to send an email to ask@kiababies.com. That's ask@Kia, KEABABIES, kiababies.com. And let us know your Amazon username. Yay, there's Heather. To claim your set of silicone bibs. You're going to love these. I'm telling you, they are game changing. No more mess. Yes, congrats, Heather. Thank you. Oh, nursing right now. Get it, mama. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. All of you, this was so fun. I really liked how interactive this one was. I love being able to chat with you all. It's like I've made so many new mom friends, I feel like. So yeah, I would love for you guys to come back week after week, take advantage of more of these deals. You know, Kia Babies makes my absolute favorite baby products, so I love being able to share them with you guys. Trisana, oh, that's pretty. That's a pretty name. Nursing Now, love it. All right. So I think we are gonna wind it down. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you so much for shopping with us, everybody. You know, we sold out the items that were part of the mega deal tonight. We will be back with more of these deals, I promise. The Kia Babies is great. You know, the closed captioning, that's a great question. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if our Kia Babies team member knows how we could do that. But if there's a way, we will definitely get that turned on for next week. I can actually look into it. I'm sorry I don't have an answer right this second, but I'll definitely look into it before the next one. All right, friends. Oh, I'm almost sad to leave. Okay. I'm going to let you all get back to momming. We're all in the same boat, right? Go enjoy some me time if you're able to. And, oh, Heather, the email is ask@kiababies.com. Have a good night, Ashley. Good luck with that. Yay. Love that you guys are loving Kia Babies. All right. It's so hard to leave. Okay. Night, night, officially. Night, night. I will see you next week. Thank you so much, Kia Babies support, for jumping on here and doing all the heavy lifting, I feel like. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, guys.